Why we falls into deception. I'm going to tell you the reason why we fall into deception, my friend. And listen to me very carefully. We fall into deception because we don't have the word in our heart. We fall into, hallelujah, deception because we're not walking in God's way. And the reason why we fall into temptation because we're not in the will of the Father. So we fall into deception because we don't have the word in our heart. Hey, Lord, we fall into temptation because we're not walking in his way. Deception is real. Hey, glory to God. When I say the 3 W's, my friend, I mean it. We got to know the word of God. The Bible says, the word have I hid in my heart that I won't sin against God. The reason why you're sinning against God, because you don't know the word. The word is not in your heart. And the next reason, because we're not walking with God. Hey, glory to God. If you walk with God, the Bible says the word is a lamp to your feet. You got to walk in God. If you're going to be a warrior, you got to know the word of God. You got to walk in God. You got to know the will of God. God rebuked those people in Matthew, the 7th chapter, verse 21 and 22, because they was not in the will. They do the works, but they're not in the will. If you want to fall away from deception, you got to know the word. You got to walk in his will. Hey, you gotta walk, my friend, the way. The Bible says there's a way that seems right to a man, but the end thereof is the way of death. If you want death, you don't know the word of God, you don't walk in God, and you don't know the will of God. We gotta follow the will, we gotta walk, and we gotta know the word. Those 3 things, my friend, and you won't fall into deception. That's all I have to say. How not to fall into deception of being a warrior for God. You got to know the word. How you know the word, preacher? You know the word by studying to make thyself approved unto God, a workman that need not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. You got to walk. Walk is living holy 24/7. Not just on Saturday or Sunday, but every day of your life. And you got to know the will. What is the will? The will is the commandment. The will is knowing the word. You're going to stick by the word of God. The word is your bond. Hey, glory to God.